Hello, everybody. You know me, I'm East Coast Pete. I have another look at a band today by the name of Lamb of God, also known as LOG with a capital G, and they are from Richmond, Virginia. They're a heavy metal band formed first as Burn the Priest in 1994 by bassist John Campbell, vocalist Randy Blythe, guitarists Mark Morton and Willie Adler, and drummer Art Cruz. And they are seen as significant in the new wave American heavy metal music. I don't like the new wave label stuck on them. I'm sure they don't either. Kind of harkens back to the new wave that followed the punks back in the 70s. I mean, I don't dislike all of those bands. It's just that it doesn't have a place in today's pantheon of rock music the way it used to. Anyway, getting back to Lamb of God, there's 9 studio albums, 2 of them as Burn the Priest, and they have sold 2 million units. Been an Ozfest twice, UK festivals, and they opened for Slayer on Slayer's final tour last year. At Virginia Commonwealth University, Burn the Priest played locally in Richmond. The first album was self-named, and it went in 1997. The name change came with a revamped lineup and a desire not to be seen as a satanic metal band. The follow-up was titled New American Gospel, and that went in 2000. The music is compared favorably as post-Pantera, heavy and contagious. Third album, As Palaces Burn, went in 2003, and it is a meticulously crafted metal assault. It was well received by critics. They were part of the first Headbangers Ball tour, where they recorded a DVD of parts of 5 performances and a documentary, which was commercially successful. Ashes of the Wake in 2004 sold 35,000 copies in the first week. And the title track featured Testament guitarist Alex Skolnick and ex-Megadeth guitarist Chris Poland. And they played Ozfest in 2004. The 5th album, Sacrament, debuted at number 8 in the US, and 65,000 albums were sold in the first week. It's meticulous, lean, and fleet of foot. The band plays with laser precision, moving smoothly through riffs and transitions. In 2007, Lamb of God released a deluxe version of Sacrament with a second disc CD-ROM with the vocals, bass, and guitar and drum tracks in MP3 format, allowing the listener to produce their own interpretation of the music. From what I understand, this is an unmixed version that you can kind of tear apart and change and make it sound the way you want it to, just for fun. It's a good idea. Well, looks like booze is a problem. A well-publicized fistfight between Morton and Blythe occurred in Scotland. They reconciled but continued the drinking. Will they never learn? You have a good thing going, why ruin it with liquor? 2008, a new DVD, Walk With Me in Hell, and the band announced a new album titled Wrath in 2009. It was also a big success. They toured with Metallica, and Randy Blythe was arrested in the Czech Republic for an incident at their show in Prague. A 19-year-old fan jumped up on the stage, and Blythe pushed him off, and he hit his head and died. Blythe was not found criminally liable, but he was found morally responsible. Lamb of God went on hiatus, and then they put out another Burn the Priest LP. That was called Legion 20. Chris Adler left. He would play with Dave Mustaine on Dystopia. The new Lamb of God drummer is Art Cruz. Lamb of God is considered a groove metal band. That's raspy singing, down-tuned guitars, heavy riffs, and syncopated rhythms. Quite a bit slower than thrash. They sound pretty fast here. Pantera was probably the first groove metal band. Randy Blythe does not consider himself a metalhead. He says he's more into punk rock. Lamb of God is a metal band, Blythe's viewpoints notwithstanding. Success, pressure, and jail time in an Eastern Bloc country can shape one's self-image. This is not Christian rock, but their name is meant as irony. Is it false advertising? Hardly. But there has been some confusion and surprise in the flourishing Christ metal circles. Beware of false prophets. And thank you all for being with me on my show. I will be back in a few. Have a look at Napalm Death. Oh boy. See y'all.